So I'm currently outside and I kind of look like crap because it's like 6 a.m. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update about what's happening with Swan of the Night because holy shit, I'm changing the cover yet again. I'm going back to my original cover design of what I was doing, but I'm going to have it redesigned by the cover artist that I got to like redo it. It's a little complicated. So the cover design that I got it like redone as, that's the cover that I'm going to use for the second like novel in the duology, because there's the two knives at the bottom. I don't know if you noticed that. So I'm actually going to use that as the second book in the duology, if that makes any sense, because I like the two knives design at the bottom, so I'm going to like emphasize that. And then the first design, I really liked the swan reflection in the knife. Like I just really wanted to continue going with that. So she, my book cover designer artist, is going to kind of rework with that design because I own the design, and she's going to work with that. And that's kind of like a little update of what's going on. So I officially reached the halfway point of Swan of the Night Book 1. I'm always going to be transparent about my journey, and I am definitely not where I want to be. I definitely should be further along in this book. Unfortunately, life gets in the way. I'm not where I want to be, definitely. And I definitely need to be more consistent with my writing. I definitely need to do more sprints. I definitely need to go to the cafe more and hold myself more accountable. It's hard. It's hard when life gets in the way. It's hard when other things have to take priority. It's hard with everything that's going on in the world right now. It's hard with mental health. And it's hard when people only show their wins and their word count. And it's hard when these things weigh on you. And it's hard when you don't always feel that level of success that comes easily to other people in some way, shape, or form. Or what feels like it comes easy to other people. I don't know. Comparison is the thief of joy. And that is a fact. And whilst I try not to compare myself. It's pretty hard not to sometimes in this day and age of social media and even just seeing people on the street and X, Y, and Z. And I am happy with my life. I love my life. I love everything in my life, but I know I can do better, and I know I can strive better for my goals. So I'm doing my best to hold myself more accountable. I'm doing more sprints. I'm doing my best to get my word count up. I got a solid like 800 to a grand word count in the other day in like a really good writing session. So I was really happy with that. I try now to make it my goal. So like every time I sit down for like a writing session, I try to get like a solid, like anywhere between like 700 to 1,000 words in. I know it's not much for like the average person. I don't know, I guess. But for me, that's a lot. Because even to get my brain to sit down and focus and write, sometimes it's like absolutely impossible. It really depends on the day, my mental state, and X, Y, and Z. But yeah, so it's coming along slowly but surely, but I'm really, really, really hoping I can get Swan of the Night book 1 out by the end of the year, but we are going to see. And the redesign cover for book 1 is coming along very nicely, so I'm going to take you guys through that process in another video coming soon. So speaking of life getting in the way, as you can see by some of the boxes in the background, we are moving again, and we are moving to the state of Virginia, the state for lovers. I'm super excited, and I don't know where this journey is going to take us. I'm really not sure what's going to happen. I've never really been to Virginia. I mean, I have, but in passing, kind of. We're going to see what's going to happen. We're not really sure what's going to happen. Honestly, like, this kind of whole move was kind of spontaneous. The city itself like checks a lot of boxes for us, but we're kind of just free-for-alling it, if that makes any sense. But we're kind of just gonna roll with it and see how it goes. But anyways, so we are making a big out-of-state move, and we're gonna just kind of see how it goes. But at the same time, I'm super excited for it, and I'm excited for the challenge. I'm excited for what's gonna come, and I'm excited for what it brings. At the same time, it has presented challenges. It has presented challenges in dedicating time to my writing. It has presented times in challenges with packing, challenges with moving, challenges with just, we thought we signed a 12-month lease. Turns out we signed a 10-month lease. We got a random letter saying, we had to vacate, or, if you intend to vacate, here's, the date you have to do it by. We thought we had more time. Turns out we did not. So we had to, last minute, find, well, we already had an apartment complex in mind, which is lucky for us. So we had to, last minute make those arrangements, which is fine. We had it already in mind, which is good for us. But at the same time, we just had to fast track everything, which was a little bit stressful. But at the same time, like I said, we're up for the challenge. We're super excited. So in regards to Swan of the Night, so everything's been changing. Everything's just been up in the air just because of so much shit. So you know how I mentioned that I was earlier in the video that I was gonna have the cover artist redesign the cover for book 1 and all this shit? So anyways, so that's not happening anymore. It's not happening. Nothing wrong with the artist, and nothing wrong. It's nothing against her. Actually, it was going super, super well. It's actually my fault. The font of the original cover that I wanted, that I really liked, just wasn't working well with the font that came out from the second cover that she had already done. And I do a side comparison, but I just don't really want to, I don't want to like rag on like the original artist compared to the new artist and blah, 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 whatever. Anyways, I just felt like the fonts weren't similar enough for there to be a book 1, book 2. Like, they weren't matching up well enough for the book covers to be together, if that makes any sense, for them to be like in conjunction with each other. So instead of doing, I know I announced that there was going to be 2 separate novellas. I'm going back on that idea. There's actually going to just be one novel now. It's just going to be Swan of the Night. It's just going to be a novella. Or a novel. At this point, I'm not really sure how long it's going to be. But we're going to figure it out. If it takes longer, it takes longer. I kind of have embodied this journey of patience. Or at least I'm trying to. And when it comes out, it comes out. I'm hoping for the end of 2025, early 2026. That is my projected time frame. If it happens, it happens. If not, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not going to make a big stink about it, but we're going to do our best. So since most of my books have been packed up in boxes right now, I actually have been doing most of my reading on my Kindle Fire. The next book in my indie book review series is going to be The Sandblood Magician by Robert Blaine. That's going to be the next book I think I'm going to do an indie book review on. But I'm actually reading an indie novella right now called Moon Soul by Nathaniel Luscombe. I'm actually really enjoying it, kind of. And I'm only saying kind of because I'm only like just starting it, so I can't really make like a proper judgment yet. But yeah, it's like a short little read. I picked it up on my Kindle maybe like a day ago. But we'll see how it goes. But I might do an indie book review on that as well. It's just been easier. I thought about getting the Paperwhite, but I like the Fire. It's simpler. I don't know. It works better for me.